Experience the magic of solar eclipses through history. Solar eclipses have not only dazzled our skies but also shaped human beliefs and advancements. Ancient civilizations, like the Maya and the Chinese, viewed these celestial events as omens, often interpreting them as signals of significant changes in leadership or fortune. They meticulously tracked the movements of the sun and moon, creating sophisticated calendars to predict when these eclipses would occur. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the 1919 solar eclipse marked a pivotal moment in science. It was during this rare event that scientists tested Albert Einstein's groundbreaking theory of general relativity. Observations made by astronomers like Arthur Eddington showed that light from distant stars curved around the sun, confirming Einstein's idea that gravity can bend light. This discovery didn't just change our understanding of the universe. It also showcased the profound connection between natural phenomena and human curiosity. So the next time an eclipse happens, remember its rich history and the insights it continues to provide. What if there were thousands more women than men? In Kazakhstan, this intriguing scenario is a reality, with women outnumbering men by nearly 533,000. This unique demographic balance creates fascinating dynamics in relationships and social interactions. With so many women looking for connections, it's no wonder that sincerity and respect are especially valued when winning hearts. In this cultural context, traditional gender roles may shift, offering women more opportunities to express their desires and assert their independence in the dating game. For men, this means a greater emphasis on genuine communication and understanding to stand out in a sea of choices. The relationships that flourish here often prioritize emotional intelligence and mutual respect over mere attraction. Interestingly, this environment can inspire a more profound bond as individuals seek not just partners, but true companions who appreciate their unique qualities. So, in a land where love is as plentiful as the stars in the sky, sincerity indeed becomes the most attractive quality. Can you imagine that you breathe 22,000 times daily? This amazing fact highlights just how vital breath is to our existence. Each day, you and everyone around you takes around 22,000 breaths, powering every activity you do. Breathing is not just a simple act. It's a complex process involving the lungs, muscles, and even your brain. When you inhale, oxygen rushes in, and when you exhale, carbon dioxide is released. This exchange is essential for producing the energy your body needs to function. Interestingly, while you may not always notice your breathing, it adjusts automatically depending on your activity level. For example, during exercise, your breathing rate increases to supply more oxygen. Isn't it fascinating how something as automatic as breathing can so drastically affect your energy and well-being? So next time you take a deep breath, remember the incredible work your body does for you, 22,000 times a day. Let's uncover the truth about Sugarloaf Mountain. This iconic peak in Rio de Janeiro stands tall at 396 meters, showcasing breathtaking views that captivate every visitor. To reach the summit, many thrill-seekers opt for the famous cable car, gliding smoothly over the lush landscapes and crystal-clear waters of Guanabara Bay. As you ascend, the vibrant cityscape unfolds beneath you, revealing Rio's stunning beaches, historic architecture, and lively neighborhoods. Upon arrival at the summit, the experience is nothing short of magical. Gaze across the horizon to see the famous Copacabana beach, the rugged outlines of Sugarloaf itself, and even the majestic Christ the Redeemer statue framed in the distance. The panorama shifts throughout the day, as early sunrises and fiery sunsets paint the sky in brilliant hues. For those craving a little more adventure, hiking up the mountain offers a closer connection to the unique flora and fauna, providing an alternative yet equally stunning perspective of Rio's beauty. Whether you admire the breathtaking sights from the comfort of the cable car or embark on a hike, Sugarloaf Mountain is an essential destination for anyone visiting Brazil. Most people don't know this, but Bach was a family man. Johann Sebastian Bach, a towering figure in classical music, was not only a brilliant composer, but also a dedicated father. He juggled his musical genius with family life, fathering an astonishing 20 children across 2 marriages. Born in 1685, Bach's love for music intertwined seamlessly with his family values. His first wife, Maria Barbara, gave him 7 children before her tragic passing, after which he married Anna Magdalena, who blessed him with another 13 offspring. This lively household thrived on music, with many of Bach's children following in their father's footsteps. Notable among them were Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach and Johann Christian Bach, both of whom contributed significantly to the classical music landscape. Their shared musical talent shows how creativity flourished within the Bach family, turning their home into a hub of artistic expression. So the next time you revel in Bach's masterpieces, remember the familial love and musical legacy behind each note, making it a true family affair that enriched his incredible journey. Let's uncover the truth about beaver secretions. You might be surprised to learn that some foods and high-end cosmetics have used a substance called castoreum, derived from beaver anal secretions. This fascinating ingredient has been a flavoring agent, especially as a vanilla substitute, for centuries. Castoreum is extracted from the castor sacs of beavers, which are located near their tails, and has a unique scent that can mimic vanilla and raspberry. While this might sound strange, it's important to note that castoreum is not commonly used in modern products due to ethical and health considerations. Nowadays, artificial flavorings and other plant-based alternatives have largely replaced it in the food industry. However, the use of castoreum in luxury perfumes and cosmetics continues in some high-end markets, sparking curiosity and debate. Can you imagine a world where beaver secretions are part of what you eat or wear? Did you know that Frankenstein's creature eats differently? In Mary Shelley's classic novel, Frankenstein, the creature reveals its unique diet, declaring, "My food is not that of man. I do not destroy the lamb and the kid to glut my appetite. Acorns and berries afford me sufficient nourishment." This fascinating quote highlights the creature's connection to nature and its rejection of humanity's violent tendencies. Unlike most people who hunt or farm for food, the creature thrives on humble meals like acorns and berries, symbolizing its innocence and longing for acceptance. This twist not only sets the creature apart from humans, but also emphasizes themes of isolation and the search for identity. Shelley's choice to give the creature a plant-based diet raises questions about what it truly means to be human. Is it our food choices that define us, or is it our actions and intentions? Here's a surprising reason to hurry on the toilet. It turns out that spending too much time sitting on the toilet can actually affect your health in unexpected ways. When you sit for more than 10 minutes, especially in a relaxed position, the blood flow in your legs can slow down. This isn't just uncomfortable, it can also impact how efficiently your heart pumps blood throughout your body. Prolonged sitting can lead to increased pressure on your veins, causing potential issues like varicose veins over time. Not to mention, sitting too long might make it tempting to scroll through your phone or read, distracting you from listening to your body's signals. To keep your blood circulation healthy and maintain a happy heart, it's best to limit your bathroom visits to about 10 minutes. Think of it as a mini health tip. So next time you're in there, remember that a quick visit can be better for your well-being than a long, leisurely break. What if birds love spicy chili peppers? It turns out that certain bird species can munch on these fiery fruits without feeling the heat. This fascinating fact stems from their unique biology. Birds, unlike humans, lack specific taste buds that would react to capsaicin, the compound in chili peppers that causes that fiery sensation. Instead, this allows them to enjoy the flavor without any discomfort. This ability plays an important role in their diet and ecology. For example, birds like hummingbirds and many other species can consume chili peppers and help in the seed dispersal, allowing new plants to grow. This relationship between birds and peppers not only benefits the birds, but also contributes to the survival of the pepper plants. So next time you see a bird pecking at a chili pepper, remember that they are living the spicy life while we humans might be reaching for a glass of water. Can you imagine that rare albino zebras exist? These stunning creatures are not just a different shade of regular zebras, they are a rare marvel of nature. Albino zebras stand out due to a genetic mutation that affects melanin production in their bodies. This lack of pigment means that instead of the usual black and white stripes, their skin appears white or a light shade, with very light or even pinkish stripes. Their striking appearance captivates wildlife enthusiasts and researchers alike, as sightings of these rare animals are incredibly uncommon in the wild. Yet this unique charm comes with challenges. The absence of melanin can increase their vulnerability to the sun, making them susceptible to sunburn and skin cancer. Additionally, this unusual pigmentation may complicate their social interactions within herds, as they may be perceived differently by their peers. Moreover, their lighter color can hinder their camouflage, leaving them more exposed to predators. So the existence of albino zebras invites fascinating discussions about survival, adaptation, and the wonders of genetics in nature. Just imagine spotting one of these beautiful rare zebras roaming the savanna, a true gem of the wilderness. Turns out the truth is that Nishinari is transforming. This once overlooked district in Osaka has undergone a remarkable metamorphosis, shedding its reputation as a slum. Historically viewed as an area plagued by poverty and neglect, Nishinari is now emerging as a vibrant hub that captures the essence of authentic Japanese culture. Recent redevelopment efforts have sparked excitement, with investments fueling the rise of charming cafes, colorful boutiques, and welcoming accommodations that attract international tourists. These newcomers are not just passing through, they immerse themselves in Nishinari's rich heritage, interacting with friendly locals and indulging in the tantalizing array of street food. Local employment opportunities have also improved, allowing residents to seek stable jobs in the revitalized community. The captivating blend of historical charm and modern facilities invites visitors to experience the true heart of Osaka. With each passing day, Nishinari embodies resilience and cultural richness, making it a must-visit destination for those looking to explore beyond the typical tourist trails. What other surprises await in this thriving neighborhood? Can you imagine that Filipinos say sir and ma'am to everyone? This practice reflects the Philippines' deep-rooted cultural values of respect and hospitality. In this vibrant country, locals often greet and refer to foreigners using these courteous titles, regardless of age or social status. Filipinos take immense pride in their ability to make guests feel welcome, and this form of address is a gesture of honor reserved for those visiting their shores. While it may seem peculiar to outsiders, this customized greeting exemplifies the societal norms that prioritize politeness and kindness. Interestingly, this habit can sometimes lead to playful misunderstandings, especially when younger travelers are addressed as sir or ma'am, causing laughter and surprise. Such interactions highlight the warmth of Filipino culture, which cherishes human connection and mutual respect. So if you're traveling to the Philippines, prepare to be greeted with a smile and these endearing terms. They represent not just a way of speaking, but a beautiful tradition of hospitality that is truly one of the country's finest features. Why exactly does Yorktown hold such historical significance? The Siege of Yorktown in 1781 stands as a pivotal moment in the American Revolutionary War, reshaping the destiny of a nation. American and French forces joined forces to confront the British troops, commanded by General Cornwallis, who underestimated their tactical genius. The siege began in September and witnessed weeks of intense military strategies. As British soldiers believed they were secure, the Americans launched a series of cleverly orchestrated assaults, gradually tightening their grip around Cornwallis's position. By mid-October, the British were low on supplies and reinforcements, trapped in a precarious situation. On October 17th, Cornwallis chose to surrender, marking not just a significant loss for the British, but a profound triumph for the nascent American independence movement. This victory invigorated both American and French morale and signaled to other nations around the globe that the American cause was legitimate and worthy of assistance. Consequently, the Siege of Yorktown set the stage for negotiations that ultimately granted the colonies their independence, illustrating how one decisive event can alter the trajectory of history forever. Here's a wild fact about workplace motivation. A lack of motivation in the workplace results in an astonishing annual economic loss of about $500 billion in the United States. That's a staggering amount of money that could otherwise support innovation, growth, and better products or services. When employees aren't engaged, they often feel unappreciated, which leads to decreased productivity and higher turnover rates. Imagine if companies invested more in their employees' well-being and created environments where everyone feels valued. This could boost morale and motivation, ultimately leading to a happier workforce and, not to mention, better performance. Studies show that companies focusing on employee engagement can see a significant productivity increase. So how can businesses turn this around? Simple steps like recognition, open communication, and opportunities for development can make a world of difference. Prepare to be amazed by wife-carrying competitions. Each year, the North American Wife-Carrying Championship takes place, showcasing a quirky yet entertaining event that draws crowds. In this unique competition, participants race while carrying their spouses over various obstacles. What makes it even more exciting is the prize for the winners. They receive their spouse's weight in beer and 5 times that amount in cash. To determine the spouse's weight accurately, organizers use a fun seesaw method, ensuring fairness in the competition. This event, rooted in Nordic traditions, is not just about strength but also teamwork and strategy, as couples navigate the tricky course together. Spectators cheer on their favorite pairs, creating a lively atmosphere filled with humor and excitement. Have you ever thought about what it would be like to participate in such a hilarious and challenging event? Prepare to be amazed by Thumbelina, the tiny horse. Born in 2001 with a rare form of dwarfism, Thumbelina is officially recognized as the world's smallest horse. Standing at just 43 centimeters tall and weighing only 26 kilograms, she has captured hearts everywhere. Thumbelina isn't just a cute curiosity, she has made a significant impact as a therapy animal. This tiny equine has visited countless hospitals and care centers, spreading joy to children and the elderly alike. Her gentle demeanor combined with her unique size offers a comforting presence, making her a true symbol of compassion and care. Thumbelina's story is a reminder that even the smallest creatures can make a big difference in the world. People of all ages adore her, and her visits often brighten up days in the most unexpected ways. How can such a small horse have such a big heart? Have you ever wondered why naked mole rats are so unique? These extraordinary rodents, famed for their hairless bodies and intriguing social structure, offer insights that challenge conventional views of mammalian life. Living in vast colonies beneath the ground in East Africa, these creatures form a society remarkably similar to that of bees and ants, where a single queen dominates the breeding. The rest of the colony, which can number in the hundreds, fulfills specific roles, ensuring the survival and efficiency of their underground community. Remarkably, naked mole rats can live up to 30 years, a significantly extended lifespan for rodents, thanks to their social dynamics and low-stress environment. Moreover, their astounding resistance to cancer has caught the attention of scientists, leading to groundbreaking research into their genetic makeup. Their diet mainly consists of tubers, which they carefully forage for in groups, promoting strong teamwork. Observing naked mole rats can transform our understanding of cooperation and social behavior in the wild, illustrating how adaptable life can be, even in seemingly inhospitable conditions. So the next time you come across the naked mole rat, remember they are not just peculiar creatures, they are true marvels of nature. What if I told you Singapore is incredibly crowded? The tiny island nation of Singapore, with a population of about 5.9 million as of 2024, holds the remarkable title of having the second highest population density in the world, just after Monaco. This astonishing fact is largely due to its limited land area, which spans only about 728 square kilometers. Thankfully, the efficient use of space has allowed for the creation of towering skyscrapers, lush parks, and vibrant neighborhoods, all contributing to the island's unique character. Singapore's multicultural community consists primarily of Chinese, Malay, Indian, and Eurasian groups residing together in harmony. This rich tapestry of cultures not only enriches the social fabric, but also influences its cuisine, festivals, and daily activities, making Singapore a true melting pot of traditions. To facilitate communication in such a diverse society, the nation has established 4 official languages: English, Mandarin, Malay, and Tamil. English serves as a common tongue, bridging communication gaps and fostering unity among various ethnic groups. This combination of high population density, cultural diversity, and effective communication makes Singapore a fascinating study in urban living. What if I told you about NYC's hidden subway treasure? Beneath the bustling streets of New York City lies a fascinating secret, the City Hall subway station. Opened in 1904, this architectural beauty was once a vibrant hub on the IRT Lexington Avenue line, celebrated for its stunning arches and intricate tile work. Unfortunately, after nearly 70 years of service, it closed in 1945 because its short platform couldn't accommodate the newer, longer trains. Yet City Hall Station has not faded into oblivion. On its centennial anniversary in 2004, it opened its doors for public tours, allowing lucky visitors to step back in time and admire its vintage charm. This hidden gem serves as a reminder of the city's rich transportation history, showcasing a time when travel was more about elegance than efficiency. Today, the station stands as a poignant symbol of the subway system's evolution, where countless stories remain buried just beneath the surface. So the next time you ride the subway, remember that beneath your feet lies a world of untold history waiting to be rediscovered. Did you know Akitas are tough to train? Originally bred in Japan for hunting and guarding, Akitas are strong-willed and independent, traits that can make training a real challenge. While they are highly intelligent, their natural stubbornness means they often prefer to follow their own judgment rather than commands. This independent mindset can lead to a dog that might not obey unless it finds the task rewarding. To successfully train an Akita, you need a consistent, firm, and patient approach paired with early socialization. It's crucial to understand their unique temperament. They think for themselves but can also be incredibly loyal and protective. With the right mindset and techniques, your Akita can become a loving companion who respects your commands while showing off their unique personality. Have you ever wondered why the ocean is louder? As it turns out, the ocean is becoming increasingly noisy, primarily due to human activities like shipping, underwater drilling, and sonar technology. This rise in noise pollution is not merely a nuisance. It disrupts marine ecosystems in significant ways. For instance, whales, magnificent creatures known for their complex social interactions, rely heavily on echolocation to navigate vast distances and communicate with one another. However, the cacophony of human-made sounds creates a confusing environment for them, making it harder to find food and mates. Imagine trying to hear a friend in a bustling cafe filled with chatter and clinking dishes. It's challenging, right? In response to this alarming increase in ocean noise, researchers are actively exploring quieter technologies to mitigate the impact on marine life, while still allowing safe navigation of our seas. There's also a growing awareness of the issue, resulting in conservation efforts aimed at protecting these incredible animals. So the next time you think about the ocean, remember it's not just a beautiful blue expanse, it's a vibrant soundscape at risk. Discover Australia's staggering sheep population today. After China, Australia stands out with around 100 million sheep, making it a sheep-raising powerhouse. These woolly creatures have a major impact on the country's economy, especially because Australia is one of the top producers of wool globally. The vast stretches of land, perfect for grazing, provide an ideal environment for these sheep to thrive. Interestingly, Australian sheep farming also emphasizes sustainability, with farmers employing careful management practices to balance animal health and environmental responsibility. Besides wool, sheep are also valued for their meat, contributing to the delicious lamb dishes enjoyed worldwide. This impressive sheep population not only supports local communities, but also plays a vital role in Australia's agricultural identity. Can you imagine such a huge flock roaming the outback? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Nintendo had game counselors. Back in the days before the internet made everything accessible, gamers faced challenges that could leave them feeling frustrated. If players found themselves stuck on a level in their favorite Nintendo games, they had a unique lifeline known as the Power Line. This phone service connected gamers directly with knowledgeable counselors who offered personalized guidance. Whether players were battling tricky bosses, navigating complicated mazes, or hunting for hidden items, these counselors were just a call away, ready to help solve problems and enhanced the gaming experience. The service was a hit, providing reassurance and support, and many callers shared memorable interactions with their counselors. Today, while we have forums and online guides at our fingertips, it's fascinating to look back at a time when a simple phone call could turn frustration into victory. How would you feel calling a game expert for help? This might surprise you. All gold fits in 3 pools. The total amount of gold ever mined by humans is around 187,000 metric tons, which is truly astonishing considering its cultural significance and economic role. If you visualize this shimmering metal, it becomes clear that it occupies a surprisingly small space, enough to fill just 3 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Most of this precious metal remains locked away in banks, crafted into exquisite jewelry, or embedded in high-tech electronics, emphasizing its rarity. Gold has fascinated civilizations throughout history, from the Egyptians who adorned their tombs with it, to the Inca worshipping it as a divine gift. Its exceptional qualities, such as resistance to corrosion and ease of shaping, further enhance its allure. Even today, modern economies regard gold as a crucial asset, underlining its role as a trusted store of value. This compactness serves as a powerful reminder that the true worth of a commodity often lies in its scarcity, highlighting how treasures we covet can sometimes be surprisingly minimal in physical form. What would you do with all that gold? Did you know ovenbirds build unique nests? These fascinating birds from South America are not just great singers, they're also remarkable builders. Ovenbirds craft their nests using a clever mix of materials, including mud, plants, and even dung. This unusual combination might sound strange, but it results in strong nests that can withstand heavy rains, a vital feature in their wet habitats. The mud holds everything together, while the plants provide structure and insulation. The inclusion of dung may be surprising, but it actually helps with durability and keeps the nest from getting too wet. They often build their nests in shapes that resemble an oven, hence their name. This ingenious nesting behavior showcases the ovenbird's adaptability to the challenges of its environment. Watching them thrive despite heavy rainfall is a testament to how nature has equipped these birds with the skills they need. Next time you hear their distinct song, take a moment to appreciate their incredible building talents. What other surprising facts do you know about birds? Can you imagine the art of paper sculpture? Imamayo is a talented paper artist who has captivated many with his stunning creations. His work showcases meticulous designs that involve precise printing, cutting, and gluing techniques. Each piece reflects his incredible attention to detail and passion for the craft. Imamayo spends countless hours perfecting his sculptures, demonstrating that artistry takes both dedication and patience. Whether it's crafting delicate flowers or intricate animals, his ability to transform a simple sheet of paper into a lifelike figure is truly remarkable. Viewers often find themselves amazed by how he manages to breathe life into these materials, creating a visual feast that invites closer inspection. The process itself is an art form, blending traditional techniques with a modern twist. As more people discover his work, the world of paper sculpture continues to grow, inspiring others to explore their own artistic talents. What will Imamayo create next? The possibilities are endless. Let's uncover the truth about Google's hiring secrets. Google believes that problem-solving skills, creativity, and a positive attitude are more important than grades or test scores when selecting candidates. This refreshing approach comes from their extensive research showing that academic performance often does not correlate with success in the workplace. Instead of focusing solely on GPAs or on standardized test results, Google looks for diverse talents who can think outside the box and bring innovative ideas to the team. This means individuals with unique backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives can shine in an interview, regardless of how they performed in school. By prioritizing real-world problem-solving and interpersonal skills, Google is not just hiring employees. They are building a dynamic workforce that drives creativity and collaboration. Isn't it exciting to see how this shift in focus makes a difference in the tech world? Hard to believe, but paracetamol's mystery persists. Paracetamol, also known as acetaminophen, is one of the most common pain relievers worldwide, but its exact mechanism is still puzzling scientists. While we know it effectively reduces pain and fever, the details of how it works are less clear. Some researchers believe that paracetamol influences certain chemical pathways in the brain, particularly those involving the endocannabinoid system, which plays a key role in pain regulation. Others suggest it might interact with brain receptors in a unique way. Despite the scientific uncertainty surrounding paracetamol, its popularity continues to grow because it is considered safe and effective for many people, including children. With millions relying on it daily for headaches, muscle aches, and fevers, the hope is that ongoing research will one day unlock the secrets of this trusted painkiller. Why exactly did vacuum cleaners spark a black market? In 1974, during an energy crisis, the UK government introduced strict regulations on vacuum cleaner power to conserve energy. This limit frustrated many households eager for efficient cleaning. As a result, a quirky underground economy emerged, humorously nicknamed the vacuum mafia, where powerful vacuums became highly sought after. People began smuggling these banned devices and selling them illegally, tapping into a hidden demand for robust cleaning solutions. The vacuum mafia didn't involve threats or violence. It was more about enterprising individuals responding to a quirky consumer need. This unusual chapter in UK history showcases how even mundane household items can lead to creative, if not mischievous, responses to government regulations. Who knew a vacuum cleaner could stir up such a buzz? Hard to believe, but Pluto's moon Charon never moves. This fascinating phenomenon, called tidal locking, occurs when an orbiting body's rotation period matches the time it takes to orbit its planet. For Charon, this means that as it revolves around Pluto, it completes one spin on its axis simultaneously. So if you were standing on Pluto, you would always see Charon hanging out in the same spot in the sky, making it look completely still. This unique arrangement is a result of gravity's influence over long periods. Interestingly, Charon isn't the only moon that is tidally locked to its planet. Many moons in our solar system show similar behavior. The relationship between Pluto and Charon is a wonderful example of how celestial mechanics work, showcasing the dynamic dance of gravity in the cosmos. How cool is it to think that while Charon faces the same side of Pluto forever, Pluto sees Charon always in the same place, like a cosmic companion? Did you know Komodo dragons can have virgin births? This unique ability, known as parthenogenesis, allows female Komodo dragons to lay fertile eggs without ever mating with males. As a result, the offspring are clones of their mother, which can be a lifesaver in isolated areas where male dragons are hard to find. While this might sound like a superpower, relying solely on virgin births limits genetic diversity, making the species less adaptable over time. Traditional mating, on the other hand, helps introduce new genes into the population, enhancing their ability to evolve and adapt to changes in their environment. This fascinating dual reproductive strategy showcases the incredible adaptability of Komodo dragons, positioning them as one of the most resilient reptiles on Earth. Isn't it amazing how nature equips these creatures to survive in such challenging habitats? Did you know about knocker-uppers in Britain? During the bustling 18th and 19th centuries, while the Industrial Revolution was transforming lives, a unique job emerged: the knocker-upper. These early alarm clocks were real people, hired by workers to make sure they didn't miss their shifts. Instead of smartphones, they armed themselves with long sticks, pea shooters, or small hammers, tapping gently on windows to rouse sleepy clients. Can you imagine the sound of a soft tap echoing through the streets? Some knocker-uppers charged a weekly fee, while others earned tips based on how reliable they were. Their work required not just punctuality, but also an understanding of their neighbors and the need to be quiet to avoid waking everyone else. This fascinating role reflects a time when community and personal service were vital to the daily grind of industrial life. What other unusual jobs do you think existed back then? This might surprise you: New York Harbor's lost oysters. Once upon a time, New York Harbor was home to trillions of oysters, creating massive reefs that played a vital role in marine ecosystems. These oysters didn't just look beautiful, they acted as natural water filters, cleaning the water and making it clearer and healthier for other marine life. Additionally, their reefs served as sturdy storm barriers, protecting coastlines from erosion and tidal surges. Sadly, overfishing, pollution, and habitat destruction have drastically reduced their numbers, leading to a dramatic decline in these important creatures. Today, dedicated conservation efforts are underway to restore oyster populations and revive the health of the harbor. By encouraging oyster farming and creating protected areas, scientists and environmentalists hope to bring back these underwater heroes and the benefits they provide to both the ecosystem and the community. Could New York Harbor once again thrive like it used to? Discover why Iceland served Apollo astronauts training. Iceland was chosen as the perfect backdrop for Apollo astronauts preparing for their historic moon missions because its landscapes resemble the lunar surface in remarkable ways. The volcanic craters, rugged terrain, and otherworldly features found in Iceland closely mirror what astronauts would encounter on the moon. This unique environment made it an ideal training ground for astronauts to practice navigating and conducting experiments under conditions similar to those they would face in space. The astronauts trekked through the striking black sands and encountered bizarre rock formations, honing their skills in collecting samples and operating spacesuits. Experiencing Iceland's stark beauty not only helped prepare them for the lunar landscape, but also sparked their imaginations about the vastness of space. How amazing is it to think that a place on Earth helped to propel humanity to the moon? Can you believe how compasses work in navigation? This essential tool has guided countless navigators and explorers for centuries. At its core, a compass features a magnetized needle that effortlessly aligns itself with the Earth's magnetic field, pointing towards magnetic north. The magic happens because the needle is carefully balanced on a pivot, allowing it to rotate freely in response to the invisible forces around it. But what creates this magnetic field? It's generated by the movement of molten iron in the Earth's outer core, where extreme heat and pressure lead to a dynamic flow that produces a magnetic force reaching far beyond our planet's surface. Historically, without this simple yet brilliant device, many mariners would have struggled to find their way across vast oceans, forever changing the course of exploration. Can you imagine sailing without a compass? Today, this piece of technology remains vital, guiding not just ships but hikers and adventurers on land, reminding us of the Earth's hidden powers. Here's what actually happens when you follow the sandals. In ancient Greece, prostitutes used a crafty method to advertise their services. They wore sandals designed to leave a message in the dirt. As they walked through the bustling streets, their sandals imprinted the words "Follow me," capturing the attention of potential clients. This ingenious tactic served multiple purposes. Not only did it draw interest from onlookers, but it also added a playful element to their work. Imagine the scene. As men wandered through the marketplace, they would see these words in the dusty paths, prompting curiosity and perhaps leading to a rendezvous. It's fascinating how these women used their footwear to communicate in a way that was both bold and discreet. This unique approach shows how creativity in advertising has deep historical roots, making us wonder about other clever tricks merchants and service providers have used throughout time. Believe it or not, Dubai has the deepest pool. At a jaw-dropping depth of 200 feet, the deep dive pool in Dubai isn't just the deepest swimming pool in the world, it's an incredible underwater adventure waiting to be explored. This massive pool holds a staggering 3.7 million gallons of water, making it a true marvel of engineering. Swimmers and divers can enjoy unique experiences, like exploring submerged cityscapes that mimic the look of a sunken city. While you glide through the crystal-clear waters, you might find yourself swimming among schools of fish and different aquatic species. For adventure seekers, the pool offers activities like scuba diving lessons, allowing people of all skill levels to get up close with an underwater realm. Whether you're a seasoned diver or just looking for a novel way to splash around, this extraordinary pool is a must-visit. So who's ready to take the plunge into the world's deepest swimming pool? Believe it or not, you can trace your roots to Gatulip. This fascinating location, nestled in the heart of a beautiful region, is known for its rich history and unique cultural heritage. Many people consider it a special place where generations have begun their lives. Imagine being born in a place where stories of love, struggle, and triumph intertwine. Gatulip isn't just a geographic spot, it's a cradle of traditions that have been passed down through families for centuries. The landscape, filled with vibrant tulips in spring, offers a breathtaking backdrop for those first moments of life. This charming locale invites visitors and residents alike to reflect on their personal histories and the deep connections to their ancestry. So whether you've heard stories from your grandparents or are exploring your family tree, isn't it thrilling to think that your roots might run back to Gatulip? Believe it or not, you can trace your roots to Gatulip. This fascinating location, nestled in the heart of a beautiful region, is known for its rich history and unique cultural heritage. Many people consider it a special place where generations have begun their lives. Imagine being born in a place where stories of love, struggle, and triumph intertwine. Gatulip isn't just a geographic spot, it's a cradle of traditions that have been passed down through families for centuries. The landscape, filled with vibrant tulips in spring, offers a breathtaking backdrop for those first moments of life. This charming locale invites visitors and residents alike to reflect on their personal histories and the deep connections to their ancestry. So, whether you've heard stories from your grandparents or are exploring your family tree, isn't it thrilling to think that your roots might run back to Gatulip? Have you ever heard of Häagen-Dazs expanding fast? A Chinese company called Häagen-Dazs is shaking up the fast food scene by surpassing McDonald's for the number of locations. By 2025, Häagen-Dazs is expected to have over 46,000 shops around the globe, while McDonald's will fall to around 43,000. This impressive growth highlights not just the rising popularity of ice cream and tea in many countries, but also the changing dynamics in the fast food market. With unique flavors and tempting offerings that cater to diverse tastes, Häagen-Dazs is attracting customers of all ages. Meanwhile, McDonald's, once the unquestioned leader, has seen its dominance challenged. Consumers are increasingly drawn to sweet treats and refreshing drinks, making Häagen-Dazs a go-to choice. Will we soon see more Häagen-Dazs shops than golden arches in your area? Believe it or not, the Octobass is gigantic. This incredible musical instrument holds the title of the largest double bass in the world. Standing at an impressive height of about 3.5 meters, 11.5 feet, it towers over traditional double basses, producing fantastically deep and resonant bass sounds that can fill any concert hall. However, due to its enormous size, playing the Octobass isn't a simple task. Musicians often need assistance to handle it effectively, as reaching the strings and managing the bow can be quite a challenge. The Octobass was invented in the mid-19th century, made its grand debut at the Paris Conservatory. Since then, it has fascinated composers and musicians alike, inspiring many to explore its unique, rich tones. Whether featured in orchestras or contemporary compositions, the Octobass adds a remarkable depth to musical pieces. So next time you're at a concert, keep an ear out for those powerful low notes. They could very well be coming from this magnificent giant. Can you imagine wearing only 28 approved clothing styles? In some places, citizens face this exact situation. They have the option to choose from 28 government-approved styles of clothing, which are carefully designed to ensure uniformity across the population. This initiative distinguishes between men's and women's clothing, allowing a variety of looks while still adhering to the regulations. The goal here is to create a sense of order and cohesion within society, but it does raise questions about personal expression. Many people appreciate the simplicity and efficiency these clothing choices provide, while others miss the freedom to wear whatever they like. This strict approach to fashion can lead to interesting discussions about cultural identity and individuality. What happens when someone wants to express themselves beyond these 28 styles? This unique clothing policy showcases how governments can influence everyday life, prompting us to consider how much control should be exerted over personal choices. So, what do you think about such limits on personal expression? Can you imagine 32 African nations gaining independence? This remarkable wave of freedom occurred during the 1960s, a decade when countries across Africa fought for and achieved self-rule. After years of colonial governance, nations like Ghana, Nigeria, and Kenya began to assert their right to independence, inspired by movements for civil rights and national pride. Each new government faced the immense challenge of building strong institutions, uniting diverse cultures, and addressing the legacies of colonialism. This period was filled with celebratory moments as flags were raised, national anthems were sung, and new leaders emerged, embodying hope for a brighter future. Yet the journey to stability was not uniform. Many nations encountered political struggles, economic difficulties, and external pressures. Despite these challenges, the 1960s marked a pivotal moment in African history, where a bold collective spirit transformed the continent and laid the groundwork for ongoing efforts towards development and unity. How did these independent nations shape today's Africa? Did Stephen Hawking really run over toes? It might surprise you to learn that Stephen Hawking, the brilliant physicist known for his groundbreaking work in cosmology, had a playful side that stirred up some buzz. Rumors swirled about Hawking using his wheelchair to run over the toes of people he didn't particularly care for. While he often brushed off these tales as mere gossip, he couldn't help but chuckle when people confronted him about his supposed habit. Hawking's sharp wit and sense of humor shone through, even in lighthearted controversies about his behavior. This unique blend of genius and playfulness made him not just an iconic scientist, but also a beloved figure in popular culture. His ability to blend humor with his incredible intellect shows us that even the most serious minds can have a lighthearted side. So next time you hear of someone zipping around in a wheelchair, think of Hawking and the laughter he inspired. Was this just a myth, or did he really have a cheeky streak? What if I told you radiation exposure lingers in Russia? For decades, areas like Chernobyl have been in the spotlight, but the terrifying effects of radiation exposure are still relevant today. Many individuals who live near these sites worry about health issues that can surface long after the exposure has ended. Studies show that long-term exposure to radiation can lead to serious conditions such as cancer and genetic mutations, affecting not only those directly exposed, but even future generations. This ongoing concern drives scientists to continually examine the implications of prior incidents, measuring everything from the amounts of radiation released to its long-term effects on human health. Despite advances in technology and public safety measures, the shadows of past nuclear disasters remind us of the importance of monitoring health risks and supporting affected communities. Are we doing enough to protect ourselves and our environment from these hidden dangers? Is it really true that Tong Dizhou became a janitor? Tong Dizhou was a groundbreaking scientist in the 1960s, known for his pioneering work in fish cloning. His efforts were setting the stage for various advancements in genetics and science, which could have transformed the aquaculture industry. However, the political climate in China drastically shifted during the Cultural Revolution, leading to widespread upheaval. Unfortunately for Tong, this meant a dramatic turn in his career. Instead of contributing to groundbreaking research, he found himself becoming a janitor, a role far removed from his aspirations and skills. This change reflected the harsh realities many intellectuals faced during that turbulent period, as science took a back seat to political ideology. Despite these challenges, Tong's spirit remained resilient, and he later returned to the scientific community, showcasing the relentless pursuit of knowledge. His story reminds us how passion for science can endure even the toughest circumstances. What lessons can we learn from pioneers like him? Why exactly does the map of Powerhouse fascinate us? Nestled on the beautiful island of Papawestra in Orkney, Scotland, the map of Powerhouse stands as a remarkable testament to human history. Dating back to around 3500 BC, this ancient structure is considered the oldest house still in existence. It offers a rare glimpse into Neolithic life when people first began farming and settling in communities. Archaeologists believe that its construction showcases advanced building techniques for its time, including a dry stone method that has withstood millennia. Visitors wander the site, inspired by the stories embedded in its stones, imagining the lives of those who called it home. Learning how they crafted tools, raised livestock, and created art enhances our understanding of human civilization's early days. The map of Powerhouse not only connects us with the past, but also ignites curiosity about how our ancestors thrived in a world very different from ours. Did you know the Atacama Desert rarely sees rain? This remarkable place, located in northern Chile, is celebrated as one of the driest spots on Earth. In fact, some regions within the desert have never recorded any rainfall. This astonishing aridity is due to the Andes Mountains blocking moisture from the ocean, creating a barrier that prevents clouds from moving inland. As a result, the Atacama is often referred to as a no water allowed zone. Despite its harsh conditions, life finds a way to thrive here. Unique plants like the resilient purple-flowered loretta and certain hardy animals have adapted to survive with minimal water, showcasing nature's incredible resilience. The Atacama's stark beauty, with its vast landscapes and salt flats, attracts scientists and tourists alike, eager to explore its extraterrestrial-like terrain. Isn't it fascinating how life persists in such an extreme environment? Guess what really drives rubber's fascinating history? In the 18th century, rubber was a rare treasure, admired and sought after by Europe's elite. People often used it for luxury items like gloves, and even the earliest forms of erasers, all the while cherishing its unique properties. However, this precious material was quite limited. It wasn't until the 19th century that everything changed, thanks to Charles Goodyear's groundbreaking discovery of vulcanization. This process involved heating rubber with sulfur to enhance its durability and elasticity, turning it into a material suitable for mass production. Suddenly, rubber became accessible to everyone, leading to a boom in products like rubber boots, tires, and more. This transformation set the stage for today's global industry. Can you imagine a world where rubber was just for the wealthy? Did you know about Kham Raduk's shocking confession? Kham Kek-yew, widely known as Kham Raduk, is a key figure in one of the darkest chapters of human history, the Cambodian genocide. This tragic event, which took place under the Khmer Rouge regime in the late 1970s, led to the deaths of an estimated 1.7 million people. Kham Raduk himself admitted to being responsible for over 12,000 of those deaths, acknowledging his role in the atrocities that devastated Cambodia. Despite this admission, he requested acquittal and sought to be released from the War Crimes Tribunal, a request that was ultimately denied. This case highlights the ongoing struggle for justice in post-conflict societies and raises important questions about accountability for war crimes. The tribunal's decision underscores the principle that even those who admit to horrific acts cannot simply escape justice. Kham Raduk's case is a reminder of the enduring impact of the Khmer Rouge's brutal rule and the importance of remembering and addressing the past. Can you believe Bill Nye's amazing achievements in science? Bill Nye, the beloved figure known as the Science Guy, has made quite an impact in the world of science education. With a formal license in science, he blends knowledge with a flair for entertaining audiences. This unique approach has ignited interest in science among people of all ages, making complex topics accessible and fun. His efforts didn't go unnoticed, as he has received 3 honorary doctorates, acknowledging his dedication and contributions. These accolades reflect his commitment to promoting scientific thinking and curiosity, driving home the importance of understanding the world around us. From his popular television show to numerous public speaking engagements, Bill continues to inspire future generations to explore science. His charisma and expertise not only entertain, but also empower viewers to ask questions and seek answers. Have you ever wondered how one person can change so many lives through science? Bill Nye demonstrates that when you mix passion with education, the results can be revolutionary. Prepare to be amazed by snow's hidden secrets. Scientists have found that even fresh, white snow isn't as pure as you might think. In fact, snow acts like a magnet for pollutants drifting in from the air. This means that when snowflakes fall, they can capture tiny bits of dirt, dust, and even harmful chemicals, challenging the common belief that snow is always clean and pristine. Researchers tested various snow samples and discovered unexpected levels of pollution, showing that snow can actually reflect the air quality of the environment where it falls. So when you look at a beautiful blanket of snow, remember that it might be hiding some surprising secrets beneath that sparkling surface. Isn't it fascinating how this delicate frozen water can tell us so much about our air quality while looking so pure? Have you ever wondered how cars turn so easily? The Mercedes-Benz 360-degree rotation system is a game changer for maneuvering vehicles in tight spaces. Imagine navigating through crowded parking lots or squeezing into a narrow driveway without stress. This innovative design allows cars to rotate in place, making turning a breeze. The system utilizes a combination of advanced sensors and electric motors, giving drivers more control and confidence on the road. It's not just about convenience. This technology can help prevent accidents and protect your vehicle from potential damage. Picture smoothly gliding around corners while other cars struggle to make turns. The 360-degree rotation system reflects Mercedes' commitment to safety and innovation, offering drivers a futuristic driving experience that makes every trip easier. Isn't it amazing how far automotive technology has come? Here's a wild fact about falling asleep. It typically takes a person around 7 minutes to drift off into dreamland. This magical transition is more than just a moment of rest. It's crucial for our overall health. If you find yourself snoozing in less than 5 minutes, that could be a sign your body is really tired and craving more sleep. Our bodies need time to recharge, and sleep serves as the ultimate fuel. Factors like stress, lifestyle, and even our environment can affect how quickly we fall asleep. The ideal sleep duration for adults is around 7 to 9 hours each night, which allows for vital processes like memory consolidation and physical recovery. If you frequently fall asleep too quickly, it might be time to assess your sleep habits. Are you getting enough quality rest? A consistent bedtime, comfortable sleeping conditions, and relaxing routines can help improve your sleep quality. So the next time you hit the pillow, take note of how long it takes. Is your body asking for a little extra care? Have you ever wondered why carrerilla captivates so many people? Carrerilla is a traditional Mexican sport that brings together the thrill of rodeo, the skill of equestrianism, and the spirit of cattle ranching. This exciting competition takes place in a specially designed arena known as Alienzo Charo, where skilled participants showcase their remarkable abilities. During the event, competitors tackle a variety of tests that involve both horses and cattle, demonstrating their agility, precision, and deep connection with the animals. From galloping across the arena to expertly managing livestock, it's a breathtaking display of talent and teamwork. Carrerilla not only celebrates Mexican culture, but also fosters community spirit, as spectators and participants alike gather to cheer on their favorites. With its rich history and vibrant atmosphere, Carrerilla invites everyone to appreciate the unique blend of sport, tradition, and camaraderie. Prepare to be amazed by Disney's Oscar twist. In the late 1930s, Walt Disney received an honorary Oscar for his groundbreaking film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But instead of the usual golden statuette, Disney was honored with a full-sized Oscar in 7 miniature statuettes. These tiny awards represented the lovable 7 dwarfs from the film: Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. This creative gesture highlighted how revolutionary the film was, as it was the first ever full-length animated feature, pushing the boundaries of storytelling and animation at the time. This award not only celebrated Disney's innovation, but also marked a significant moment in film history, showing that animation could be celebrated in the same realm as live-action films. So, next time you think of magic in movies, remember this unique Oscar moment and how it changed the world of animation forever. Believe it or not, Iceland's Yule lads are fascinating. These 13 mischievous figures bring holiday cheer and surprises to children during the 13 nights leading up to Christmas. Each Yule lad has a unique personality and a quirky name that reflects their playful antics. For instance, there's Spoon Licker, who loves to steal and lick spoons, and Pot Scraper, who enjoys cleaning out cooking pots. Icelandic children eagerly anticipate these visits, placing their shoes by the window, hoping to find treats or small gifts from the Yule lads. But beware, those who misbehave might find a rotten potato instead. The tradition of the Yule lads is rooted in Icelandic folklore and adds a magical touch to the holiday season. Families share stories of each lad's character, creating a festive atmosphere filled with imagination and excitement. Isn't it wonderful how these quirky figures bring such joy to Christmas? Prepare to be amazed by your brain's energy use. Your brain is not just an organ, it's an incredible calorie-burning powerhouse. On average, the human brain consumes about 400 to 500 calories each day, even when you're just sitting quietly or deeply thinking. This energy consumption is vital for supporting the brain's many functions, including controlling your thoughts, movements, and emotions. Interestingly, periods of intense thinking don't even increase the calorie count significantly. Rather, the brain's basic operations already take up a lot of energy. This remarkable aspect means that your brain uses around 20% of your total body calories, despite only accounting for about 2% of your body weight. No wonder why we feel mentally fatigued after long periods of concentration. Our brain is hard at work. So the next time you're studying for a test or engaging in a brainstorm session, remember your brain is burning energy like a little furnace inside your head. Isn't it fascinating how much effort goes into our thoughts? Guess what really drives safety in cars? Research shows that the sense of smell plays a surprising role in reducing the risk of accidents. Pleasant scents like vanilla and lavender can create a calming atmosphere, lowering stress and anxiety levels for drivers. When you're behind the wheel, feeling relaxed is essential for staying focused. These delightful aromas can help maintain alertness, making it easier to respond to road conditions and unexpected situations. Imagine taking a calming drive with the soothing scent of lavender wafting through your car. It could be just what you need to keep your mind sharp. In a world where distractions are everywhere, finding simple ways to enhance focus should be a priority. So next time you hop into your vehicle, consider spritzing a little vanilla air freshener or using essential oils. They might not only make your ride more enjoyable, but also potentially make the roads a safer place for everyone. Why not take advantage of this easy safety tip while enjoying your favorite scents?